Using Get and Transform, we go to Data. Here's the Get and Transform group, New Query. In this case, we're pulling from a workbook. Let's navigate to the file, Tucson Weather. We'll import it. And the data is stated that in the text is Table 1. And we're going to edit this. So here it shows that we have 365 rows. Actually, daily temperatures looks like 23 columns we can drag across and see what those are. In this case, we only want, I think stated 4. So notice this is the query editor. Number of tools here. You've got tabs up top, Home, Transform, Add Column, View. In this case, we're going to remove columns or choose columns, either one in this case. So let's do the choose columns. Okay, let's list all the columns. And in this case, we're going to keep date, max, min, and precipitation. All right, and next we want to, following what Walkenbach does, move the max temperature over here. We could either right-click that and do move right, or you could actually drag it. So I can actually drag it if I would like to. Next, we'll bring it into our file. So close and load. You can actually choose where. This is the default is for it to go into the workbook. So here it shows our data. We just pull in those 4 columns, and we've just did a little bit of rearranging there. Notice we have a query ribbon here where we can go in to edit this query if we would like to. In fact, next up we're going to add a new column, so let's edit. Here we're back to where we were earlier. Notice it's recording the steps over here that we've taken. And we're going to add a new column. So add a column, custom column, and we're going to call this temperature range. We'll go down here and we'll take the max temp, insert, minus the min temp, insert. Click OK, and there's our new column. And we'll go back or load this back. So go to Home, Close and Load. And notice actually doesn't display a formula here, actually displays the numbers, which is the difference between the min max for each. So again, we've got this ribbon here on the ribbon query. Notice it disappears if we're outside the data. And if we want to refresh this, so imagine that our temperature file has been updated, either added to or adjusted. We could select refresh here. Just right click and refresh would be another way. So I could go back to that file and update all the steps that we've taken. Or if we go back to the edit query editor, we could also refresh from here. The advantage of using Get and Transform is as the data is updated, all we have to do is is refresh, and all these steps will be taken. And we could actually edit these if we'd like to. So notice here, removed other columns or reordered. We can actually delete those. So for example, here it shows how things look before we added this, before we reordered. Okay, and then as we add it, we can again delete these if we'd like to, and edit them. So again, while in the query editor, we have all these tools we can potentially use. So it's under Home, under Transform, Add Column, as well as View, and of course over here that would show this little toggle there to show this place over here. Advanced Editor would show actually all the code behind what we've just done.